The weekend has begun. It's always such a nice kind of like carefree, like fine, great, carefree, cheerful feeling atmosphere at the start of the weekend. Friday, in my opinion, it's the best day of the week. I also like Thursday because Thursday is followed by Friday. So Friday truly rocks. It's really something wonderful. And this time, my location is a bit different because now I'm recording this video in my very own room. And it's a very kind of, I like this room of mine. It's kind of like spacious, nice, very light. There's a lot of light here. The walls are, the colors, I like the colors here. Walls are pretty, nice white, and really like that kind of I like these kind of like light and bright colors. But of course, I like yellow is my favorite color probably, but I also like black. As you can see, I'm dressed in this black t-shirt, and then can you see it? This shirt is pretty interesting because, as you can now see, on the back of the shirt it reads autism. Pretty funny because I've got this t-shirt from my aunt, and it's actually my cousin's, this girl's, my female cousin's old shirt, and she is an autist. She has this autism diagnosis, and well, it's her old shirt, and I truly like this. That, of course, I shouldn't be wearing it during the summer outside because people might think I'm actually autistic. She's an autistic, my sister, and she's a very nice girl. This cousin of mine who lives in another town in Kuopio. That's the name of the town. Hello to everybody. And well, when we were children, they often came they to this hometown of mine, and they have, because they have relatives here, my cousins, and also my grandmother lives here, and relatives, so they often visited his relatives and also our place, and we have a lot of common fun memories together from our childhood when we were just little children. And I really, in my mind, I really cherish those moments, those carefree, lovely, cheerful, wonderful years of childhood. And well, I'm also talking about the colors. I can say that I really like yellow, black, and purple is one of my favorite colors because I like these bright colors, and then on the contrary, I like these kind of mysterious, darker kind of colors as well, like black and purple. I think purple and yellow are my favorite colors. So as you can see, this orange hoodie, this orange sweater hoodie is kind of shirt. I really like it, and it's very bright color, so it really kind of like lifts your mood and cheers you up when you see these colors. What a nice to when it's like winter or autumn. It's really nice to wear when it's like gray and cold outside and the sky is overcast, covered by gray clouds, so it's nice to kind of like lift your spirits, like use these cheerful colors to lift your spirits. So it's something really nice that I like to do. So it's pretty nice here. My room is pretty nice, and I like it because I have my own space. I have plenty of own space here, and it's nice to be here. I have like sometimes everyone needs time of their own and needs to be alone for a moment to, rest and just enjoy the peace and quiet. And sometimes it's very important for every one of us, I suppose. And here I have quite a lot of books, that I read. Right now I'm reading, I borrowed this from the library on Wednesday, and it's about the topic, the theme in this book, the subject that they're, covering here in this book. What they're talking about is like people who have lost some of their close friends or relatives or loved ones in general to suicide. And there are a few kind of like very, very touching and heartfelt stories from those people who have lost their sister or brother or a parent or child, son or daughter. So it's kind of like encouraging also. It gives you hope and strength that these people, they have experienced, gone through some very difficult and tough times, but still they have recovered. They have made it like a lot of they have kind of like gone through some very dark times, very kind of like difficult years, but still they have somehow managed to get their life kind of back together with the help of, other people who have gone through the same thing, who have the same kind of experiences. So it's really nice that these people have found each other through this kind of like, they have these associations and kind of like, they have this kind of like arranged this kind of like events and meetings where people who have similar kind of like who have had similar tragedies, some people who have gone through this similar kind of tragedies, who have lost their loved ones to suicide. So it's something very significant that these associations and the events, these meetings where people can meet, people have some kind of experiences that are very important and significant and very helpful for those people. And it's something that people really need to kind of like people need to pay attention to and take into account that people who are suffering from all these losses and kind of like these very sad, tragic things, that they can actually get help, and they wouldn't be left alone. They wouldn't be left all alone to deal with their problems and all these difficult feelings of sadness and hopelessness and stuff like that, so that they could find, you know, come across other people, so that they can kind of like, they can share their thoughts and all these difficult feelings that have been caused by these negative kind of like events that they have gone through. So it's very important something, because you really you know, people can, you know, make friends, and they can really talk about these things that really matter, that really are important, and that can really, you know, help you to deal with all these complicated and confusing and very kind of like dark kind of feelings times. So this is a very interesting book, and I have read it once before, but it was like about 2 years ago. So I decided to borrow it again, because it's very interesting read, and it's something that I can really, it's really encouraging and kind of like really something really wonderful to discover, that all these people who have gone through these difficult things, they are somehow ready to reach out to other people and help them, try to help them with their problems, with the help of their own experiences. And they are really have in this book, they have really offered some very good advice and encouraging, wonderful words and stories of their life that can really give some kind of hope and faith to people who are having a very difficult time. So it's very nice that these people are somehow, they are some of these people that have written their own personal stories. In this book, they are some very kind and wonderful, very extraordinary people that can really have written some beautiful, very beautiful chapters in that book. So it's very good to read. And well, so say that it's Friday, and I think it's Friday. It's actually considered, I think it's considered like a day when you go partying and you go out with your friends and you go maybe shopping, or I'd like to go to the, I'd like to go to a cafe or something and drink maybe a cappuccino or something like that. There's really something wonderful to, you know, when you're not in hurry, when you don't need to rush from place to place, and you can really take some time for yourself. It's very nice to kind of like spend maybe an hour in a cafe reading a book, and maybe talk just have a little nice conversation with a friend or something very nice, I think. And so, well, here in my room, as you see, there are some on the walls and on the bookshelves. There are some kind of like there's some artwork, some paintings and drawings made by me, and there's this eye. Actually, I could. Hello. I need to adjust the camera a little bit. So that. Oh, hello. So here I have some. I can, you know, present some of these. You know, these paintings and drawings. So here's a painting drawing that I made a little more than a year ago. So it's like I've got like this inspiration and influences from like some like from the Middle Ages, that from these paintings and drawings and the art of the Middle Ages, where people were like, it's like something pretty much like Gothic or something like that. Just how I could describe it as Gothic or something like that. I like so it's something. And also in this drawing I have used all these dark colors. Yes, blackest. I will use black color in this. I also like these kind of like, and there's are different shades of black, and it's very nice. I'm pretty happy. This represents a lady from, I think, from the Middle Ages, or actually I have written maybe from the 18th century. Maybe something like that. From the Renaissance times. Something nice I like. And I also like to use a lot of color sometimes in my paintings and drawings. I like to also draw and paint all these kinds of very colorful paintings. Like this one here. And then I have also made this kind of like, this is not a drawing actually, I made it, you know, by through another method, you know, like it's kind of like you have this device that you burn all these kind of like, it's very hot, and then you burn these kind of like on this chassis, on this or on this wood, just some kind of wooden kind of like thing. So it was just an experiment, and it was pretty nice as well. So then I have quite a lot of books here everywhere, as you can see. It's also over here, and I like to read novels, and I also like to read books that really, like some books about science or geography or history, or that kind of thing, or something that really interests me. So, and then, well, lately I've been drinking quite a lot of these energy drinks, but not actually during the last few days. That might be the reason for my tiredness during the last 3 days. I've been very tired because I might have, because I haven't drunk any energy drinks lately. So sometimes I feel a bit tired because of that. Maybe I should cut down on the energy drinks. It's pretty good probably. Because one can develop a very strong addiction to those energy drinks and the caffeine and taurine that they contain. So it's not a very good thing. And well, here I have something that I really like. And I have also bought during the last 2 years especially, I have bought a lot of stuff from the flea markets. And here's like one, just very bought all this kind of little cheerful, colorful Winnie the Pooh themed, kind of like this kind of like item. This is very decorated and very nice and colorful. And here is something that I bought from an outdoor market, from an international outdoor market. There are like all these stalls and these kind of different kind of like stalls that people from different countries of Europe and from Russia, places like that. There are people from, there are like vendors from different parts of Europe, and they were selling products that are, you know, characteristic of their own country. And I bought this one. This is like kind of like in the Spanish section of this outdoor market. I bought this fan. It's very, I love it very much. I think it was the most beautiful and most beautifully decorated fan that I could find at the outdoor market. These decorations, these patterns here, they are hand painted actually. These beautiful flowers and these golden kind of like decorations here, they are hand painted. So this is very beautiful, and I think the most impressive ones that I had. So I definitely had to have it. So I bought it for myself. It actually was a long story, and I didn't have to pay anything for it for some reason, for some shocking reason, but I didn't have to pay anything for it. But it adds to this fascination of this item and to the value and that I consider this item to have. It's very valuable, it's very precious to me, and I very much love it. So it has a very interesting story behind it, and that makes it ever more important and significant for me. So thank you for that. Okay, here, well, I kind of like to eat a lot of candy, so I have these candy bags and these wrappings of different kinds of candies and sweets, all these kinds of this kind of things laying around everywhere in my room. I have these candy wrappings here. It's like also Finnish delicacy, Finnish candy. I very much like this. Here I have a different brand of Finnish drink. It's pretty nice. It tastes like Coca-Cola. It's like Coca-Cola and energy drink combined. It's just very nice mixture. And here I have one peculiar thing is that I have many clocks here in my room. Actually, I have probably like 3 of these pretty similar kind of clocks. These are silvery clocks, silver colored clocks, and then I have this black clock. Hello, I have this black clock here. Funny and peculiar thing is that none of these work. None of these function anymore. They're all very worn out. So now I only have my cell phone, so to help me wake up. Yes, that's funny. Kind of like pretty peculiar. Like a lot of things in my life. My entire situation is a bit peculiar. I'm quite strange and peculiar person. Well, kind of like pretty, can be a bit quick and short-tempered. I don't really like that, so I possess a pretty colorful personality. That's what I say. Probably is. Perhaps. So, well, sheets. I'm sleeping currently. I change my sheets every week, so it's really nice to sleep in clean, wonderful sheets, and it really makes you sleep better. It helps you to sleep better. And also I like to keep the room temperature. I like to keep the window open so that the indoor temperature wouldn't be too high. So it's really nice that it's like cool and pretty nice here. I think 20 degrees or 19 degrees is a good temperature for sleeping, stuff like that. And well, here's my one Donald Duck figurine that I have. I've had this Donald Duck figurine, this lovely Donald Duck. I've had this. It's very, very dear and precious to me as well. I've had this since I was I think I got this when I was 6 or 7 years old. So I've had this for about 17 years already. I love it so much. I love my Donald Duck. I wanted when I was a child, and I was a bit silly sometimes. I made this funny, weird things. So I painted this part of Donald's, kind of like his eyebrows. I painted him these eyebrows or something like that, or eyelashes. I don't know, but something like that. I painted with real eyeliner that I found, possibly with my sisters or something like that. So, well, it's really kind of like really so much fun to share all these things from my life with you people, and it's really nice to kind of something pretty exciting, and it's real nice to tell all these little stories from my journey on this planet. It's something pretty important for me. Here I have some games, something like that. I play these board games sometimes with my friends and all these word games. No point now.
Moi.
Hello.
Onko sä käyty?
Yeah, I'm coming soon. I'm making a video, but it doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's the funny part of this video that someone might drop into my room at any moment, and it's nice to have all these friends around. She's there, my friend. Okay, I'm finished with this video now. So, au revoir, arrivederci, and I will be seeing you all later. I hope everything's fine with you. Thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.